on ball.
Quarterback shit when I'm under the center. Game plan sick, talking under the weather. You know what we doing? I need that all expense paid inclusive. I'm the plug, so I'm plugged into it. About money like with Jewish white Christmas. I'm Scrooge, bitch. My mood is on cruise ship. If you ain't tuned in, you ain't vibing with my moon man. I move shit like Kerry. I'm the cold truth, Fletcher Reed, Jim Carrey. Everything mooey, that mean the price varies. Need that designer cream shit and all Ben and Jerry's. Cream get the money like 36 chambers. Baskin Robbins shit, 31 flavors. Keep it moving.
I can make things move. I can make things move. I can make things move. I can make things move.
Everything on me. Yeah, tell him Bogart scot-free. Lottie-dottie. Fuck with blow shoot, trolling 5 mollies. Heard I carry weight, move packs like a dolly. And I stay fuming, clock me doing Godspeed. Business booming, back-to-back trips, moving multiple units. Got mules, got universal soldiers, getting money for sure. Yeah, we ain't shrugging shoulders. You think I'm lucky getting over, made it far, cause I'm sharp, fuck a 4-leaf clover. On my 89, minus the flat top. Getting packs off, smoking on the cash crop. Money talk, if you're broke, then you can't talk. Play a never-ending ball game, Sandlot.
I can make things move. I can make things move. I can make things move. I can make things move.
Getting money when I land there. Smoking all loud so I can't hear. And if your boys bring the noise, all y'all pussies getting scraped pap smear. Codeine got me leaning, Pizza. Put your boy on point, pyramid of Giza. I'ma rock like this till I'm an old geezer. No pizza parlor, but we deliver pizzas. Ask Uncle Sam, I'm taxing. Look, my no hands, telepathic. I can make things move, I'm carefully calculated when I make these moves. I run shit, don't let me get loose. I'm all about my decks, trying not to get goosed. Keep it moving.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Happy Friday, and welcome to the Chargers Power Hour, episode 8, season 2. Let me shout out the chat. Boogie Peters, hey, make sure to head on over there. Check out some great Los Angeles Chargers content he puts out on YouTube with fellow Chargers fans, etc. Great stuff on YouTube. Head on over there. What's up, Joshua Morrison? Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Yo, and guys, thank you for tuning in, and welcome to another episode. JD, you want to hit that drop for Peacock? That's neonpeacockmerch.com. Before I head into today's show, before we get rolling and all that stuff, as I head on over to neonpeacockmerch.com. I mean, custom tees, hoodies, hats, coffee mugs, drinkware, framed artwork, you name it. Let me show you a few examples. Chargers related, get your Lightning Ladd shirt. And for those that follow us over on the GWN, Peacock made us our own GWN live draft for Las Vegas. You had this last year, we had a version, and this year's version, it's just as good. So I just got mine, and there's plenty of stuff on over there. But man, there's from pillows, there's not a thing that Peacock can't do. If you want something custom done, he can do it. He'll put it up on your site, take full advantage. But head on over to neonpeacockmerch.com. Also, there is a sale going on, an extended sale till June 2nd. It is 40% off site-wide, $13.99 tees. There's one that you can do back and front. There's several different options, but head on over to neonpeacockmerch.com. Take full advantage of the sale. And if you need to get in contact with Peacock, just reach out to me, and I'll get you his information so you can connect with them and whatnot. But as I said, head on over to neonpeacockmerch.com. All righty. Thank you for tuning in again. Let me shout out the chat again. Boga Peters, thank you. And check out his YouTube channel over there. Over the Bold Splits, some great stuff on YouTube. I highly recommend it. Great Chargers content. Also head on over to Heart to Start YouTube channel for my boy JD. And also Charged Up podcast over on TikTok. My boy Jay is kicking ass over there with great Chargers content like myself. So head on over to all four places and whatnot. But on that note, JD, you want to pull up that first picture, please? I'm excited about this one. All right, then. I know I've been blabbing my mouth and all year long how excited I am. Even last year, I said the Chargers had to fix that O-line. Well, lo and behold, we fixed that O-line. We get our tackles back, our starting tackles back. We get Alt back. We get Slater back. But then again, we got 4 first-rounders on our offensive line this year. So I'm going to break it all down for you. Yeah, Justin Morrison Duval is right. I know Peacock's not in the chat for that one. All righty. So as I said, early in the year, we needed to fix that offensive line. It had to be addressed. There was no qualms, no ifs, no buts. It had to be taken care of. Well, the draft was taken care of. Free agency was taken care of. We addressed those needs. For those 8 picks were offensive linemen. We got a new center. We have our tackles back. Our offensive line is looking like a mount. It's a line that I'm very happy about, that there's going to be protection for Justin Herbert. So as a Chargers fan, I'm ecstatic. If we saw what Justin Herbert did last year with 16 different offensive line combinations, yes, we were not as healthy. We weren't healthy, but now that we have a healthy line, God dang, I'm looking forward to see what Justin Marvelous Herbert does this year with an offensive line. That's why I say, man, I feel he's an MVP candidate this year. If not, he's going to be in the running. That's just my take. That's where I'm thinking of. So let me break this down. All right. Well, the Los Angeles Chargers are quietly building one of the most dangerous offenses in football. And honestly, not enough people are talking about the Chargers O-line. We know what they were last year. Now we're going to see what they're all about this year with the healthy offensive line and our tackles back. You know what I'm trying to say? This season, the Chargers, once again, are expected to feature not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 first-rounders. Let's go! So, former first-round picks across the offensive line. That's rare talent. That's premium investments. And it's a group. If this group can finally stay healthy together, we are looking at one of the most elite offensive lines in fronts in the entire NFL. If we stay healthy, that's what I'm saying. We stay healthy. That's all I'm worried about. Now, last year, we had the similar setup last year with Mekhi Becton, Zion Johnson, and helping anchor the trenches, but completely disrupt the chemistry and the continuity of that unit because they were in and out, and our injuries were bad last year. Rashawn Slater missed the whole year. We had Joe Alt in and out of the lineup last year, but we know what he was like when he was in that was a whole different ballgame. When he was on that field, Herbert wasn't touched. When he was off that field, Herbert was a different story. So we're going to go there. Now, to me, when you're trying to build dominance up front, matters just as much as the talent. Because offensive line play is about trust, timing, communication, knowing exactly how the next guy up next. He reacts to pass protection and to the run game. Now, as I said last week, Omarion Hampton's going to have a field day this year if this line stays healthy. And I'll get at that later, but I'm so excited about this line. Yeah, but I mean, look at it, at the run game. The injuries robbed this group of chances to truly become what was capable of being last year. You know, we all had hopes last year, but I have a lot higher hopes this year with the additions and the subtractions. Mekhi Becton's gone. He didn't even hardly touch the field last year. But what we have this year, I think it's a beautiful thing. But now this could be different for the Los Angeles Chargers. Rashawn Slater, when healthy, is still one of the premier left tackles in all of football. Joe Alt has the size, the athleticism, and technique to become a future superstar. We know what he's capable of doing. We've seen that already. But come on now, just give him a healthy, he's gonna hit the sky's the ceiling, you know. But you had Zion Johnson. He's not here anymore. We got a lot of players we got the players that Jim Harbaugh wants. Remember, I always said he builds from the trenches out, and he's been doing that the last 3 years. And it shows by our drafts. And let's be real. Championship teams are built through the trenches. Everyone talks about quarterbacks, wide receivers, fantasy numbers, and highlight plays. But elite offensive line change everything. They can give the quarterbacks time. They can establish the run game. They wear defenses down physically and mentally for 4 quarters. And that's what I want to see this year. 4 quarters of sound football. You know, but
I ask you a question, big bro?
Yes, sir.
And I hate to jump in. I got something for you. Look at this shit right here. So on the left hand, we got the 2024 offensive line for the Chargers. We got Rashawn Slater as a rookie, 15 games played at left tackle. Zion Johnson, 17 games played as a left tackle. Bradley Clown Bozeman, in Lee's words, 17 games at center. Trey Pipkins, 15 games at right guard. Joe Alt, 16 games at right tackle. Then on the right side, you got Joe Alt playing out of position with 6 games. Zion Johnson played 16 games at his regular position. Bozeman played 16 games at his regular position. You entered a free agent, Mekhi Becton, that didn't do nothing for the Chargers. And then you got Trey Pipkins, that was a right guard in 2024, playing out of position in right tackle. Lee, you know, I've been working with you for a long time, bro. Pause. And this is part of one of my graphics for one of my upcoming videos, just to give context to the first 4 rounders that you got on your fucking offensive line right now. There goes some context right there.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I really do.
Now, I'm finna leave now.
I really do think that with this line stays healthy, we've had, as I said, 16 combinations last year. I'm sick of seeing all these combinations. Let's just stick to one. Let's just stay healthy. I know for a change, we finally have depth pause on our line, which is a beautiful thing. I remember seeing a blurb this morning that there was a lot of Chargers people saying, hey, even with the OTAs in session, they have wonderful combinations. We didn't have combinations on the offensive line.
Come on now. And then look at one more thing, big bro.
Combinations of multiple players, which to me is exciting for me because you know what? Injuries happen, but now we have players we've drafted, players we've signed that can play the multiple positions that I was stressing in the offseason. I said I wanted players that have multiple positions. And you know what? As a Chargers fan, we can dream. We always dream. But I dream for having an offensive line for Justin Herbert. And so help me God coming out of the
big bro.
Beautiful
the 2024 season, everybody played over 15 games. Cohesiveness. Exactly. They only gave up 41 sacks. Every time he dropped back, the percentage of times when he attempted that he got sacked was only 7.52. Last year was 9.54 every time he dropped back with 54 sacks. And then only 2 players only played over 15 games. And then you have Mekhi Becton that played 14. Oh, my mama.
No, Mekhi Becton.
The tape right there, big bro.
Mekhi Becton last year was just – I thought that was a signing that was I personally, in my own words, I felt Mekhi Becton was a splash signing just to cover it up, you know. But
Come
no,
on now.
But you know what?
I just wanted to give you a little bit of context because I got that in my back pocket
that
on
was
what you're
something
talking about.
I did not know, but hey, I appreciate that. But you always bring the fella always brings out stats, and I appreciate that.
Come on now, man. You know what time it is. Hey,
Yeah,
just let the people know who I got to win the AFC West one time.
You got the Los Angeles Chargers finally, after such and such years, taking that West from the Kansas City Chiefs.
Let's go.
And the Denver Broncos and all those AFC West. Shout out to my brother Breaks. You know I love you, brother, but you know what? Your Raiders are just in the way. Same with y'all, Chase. You're just in our way. You may be champs, but that ain't gonna last long, sucker.
Have a good show, big bro.
But honestly, if the Chargers take a major leap this season, it might not start with Herbert's arm. It may start with 5 guys protecting him. And I'm excited for this year. And I know a lot of Chargers fans are excited we have an offensive line. And I swear to God, if we stay healthy, this team could be dangerous. And it could be a beautiful thing for this team. But on that note, man, bolt up. This is going to be a fun year, Chargers fans. And I know I'm looking forward to it. We just got to stay healthy. I'm praying. That's all I want is health. Because I know that's been the Chargers' curse always. Health. But I know we got a line. You know what? On paper, that's great, but now we got to produce and on the field. So on that note, JD, you want to pull up that next picture? All right. Now, we got the line to protect the man. Now this man is going to deliver. I know he will. I'm going to call this one Herbert. Built different, and he's under fire. Well, Justin Herbert last year went through an absolute war in 2025. He had not an offensive line. He had guys in and out of the lineup, but still stood tall as one of the toughest SOB quarterbacks in the league in football. I mean, he took 54 sacks last year. How many times was he pressured? I lost track last year. It was too much. But behind an offensive line that allowed a league-high 268 pressures. Let me say that again. 268 pressures, 129 quarterback hits, and 54 sacks. Let those 3 numbers sit in there. 268, 129, and 58. Now, that ain't going to happen this year. I don't see that as a number. I see those numbers drastically going down that we have a line. That's all I'm going to say. But every single week, I would say on the show, how many times Herbert was hit, how many times he was sacked. Now, seriously, I'll keep track of that this year, but hopefully I'm not going to have to put almost double digits up there this year because we didn't have a line last year. This year, we do. But as I said, every single week, I was putting out numbers, pause, back and breaking them down. What up, King D? Shout out to the Rams. I can't. We share that house. Oh, King, I'm looking forward to having you on, brother. All right, hey Bogey, check your text message. I sent you the link. I will shoot it to you right now, though. Yeah, it's over there, Bogues. I sent you the link. I will send it again. I'll put it in the group thread right now. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Oh, thanks, JD. Appreciate it. All right. So, as I said, Justin Herbert went through a mountain of a year from being hit, sacked, pressured last year. But, hey, he's still alive. What's up to the Ginger Ninjas? Shout out to Dennis and those Minnesota Vikings. Shout out to the Ginger Ninja and my good brother over in the GWN. Shout out to Bogey, the master of the master. But no, as I said, he was getting hit every single year last year. Took a punishment. He took it. And I would say, is Justin Herbert hurt? No. But, man, that boy was built like steel last year. But now he has a line. Hopefully this line protects and does its job because we know what Justin Herbert's capable of without an offensive line. Now, what is Justin Herbert capable of with an offensive line and Mike McDaniels? Man, we got a beautiful thing going on in LA this year. I'm looking forward to it. And that shout out to you, King. Yes, we share the same house, but your Rams are prominent and a very high-powered offense. Expect the same from my Los Angeles Chargers this year. So we'll be sharing a powerful house this year with lots of points. Now, even while consistency under pressure, Herbert still delivered week in, week out last year, finishing tied for the most touchdown passes under pressure with 10. That tells you everything you need to know how tough Justin Herbert is. His leadership, his elite talent. He wasn't just surviving chaos. He was creating explosive plays in the middle of it. I mean, there was times when he played. Example for me, when we played the Cowboys. Shout out to my boy Derek. You know, he's a Cowboys fan. Yo, we took on the Cowboys, and then the Cowboys game, and I'd say the Dolphins game is when Herbert was under pressure, then threw touchdowns, and he did it also right in front of Mike McDaniel's face last year too. So hey, we know what Justin Herbert's all about. We're gonna see that. But this season, I'd say is proved is Herbert's more talented and resilient, and he's fearless. But if the Chargers can finally give him the protection that they gave him this offseason up front, the rest of the league better take notice and watch out, because a protected Justin Herbert could become one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in all of football. Now, let me welcome the man, the myth, Bogart Scott-Free. Check out this man on Apple, Spotify, all music platforms. This man is a musical genius. Let's go. Congratulations to your daughter, Bogey.
I fucking love that intro. I am a musical genius.
Yes, you are. And I just thought of that on the whim. I didn't have that shit. That was coming from my heart.
You know what I mean? Out of the other long list of things that I am, I love that one, because that's one of the ones I self-proclaim. So to hear someone else say it, I fucking really appreciate that. Now,
You're welcome.
I'm as elite as I'm like the Justin Herbert of rap. I need to prove it to everyone.
Well, who knows?
Everyone knows I'm dope. They're like, oh, he's elite. I just gotta get it. You know what I mean?
Who knows? One day we may have your bars spitting on one of your rhymes. You never know.
Like I said, I'm like the Justin Herbert of rap. I have all the numbers. I am legit. Can we just take it home?
Yes, sir.
You know what? He's like the Bogart Scott-Free of football. How about that? Because I am not Justin Herbert of rap. I already have been ticket there.
Well, I have, besides Bogey in the house, I have to give a shout out to the Bang Bang Niner gang. You know, Bogey and JD, Candlestick, and the crew. There's a bunch of them that are diehard 49er fans. I would always screw up your slogan, the Bang Bang Niner gang, but I won't screw that up this year. I promise you. I promise. And with Bogey on the
show, I got to bang on y'all.
Hey, Bogey, it's gonna be fun this year, man. Because you know what?
Like 1995.
Yeah, I know that, but you know what? I may have bit off more than I can chew.
I got a Nate Dogg hat on this thing too.
But you know what?
Nah.
I'm going to have you on the show for the 49er show. But you know what? I kind of opened up my mouth too much, Bogey Paws. I invited the mouth and the Benny on
get
the
my
two.
lawyer on that show too.
Yes, I invited the mouth on. 2-on-1.
Come on, man. I'm talking about my lawyer too, so at least you have somebody.
Oh, yo, that you know what? Hey, that's going to be a fun show, man. But
Objection.
But while I have you on the show,
overruled.
While I have you on the show,
objection sustained.
While I have you on the show, Bogey, now that the Chargers have an offensive line, what's your thoughts about Justin Herbert this year?
Y'all been had an offensive line.
What?
Y'all been had an offensive line.
Yeah, but our line's never healthy.
Yeah, well, they're just not healthy at all at the same time. Yeah, babe. I'll be right back.
But as I said, head on over, check out Bogart Scott-Free on Apple, Spotify, all music platforms. Bogey does our music for our channel. He does, and Peacock does the videos, but the music behind the videos is from Bogart Scott-Free. So make sure to check out Bogart Scott-Free on all music platforms. But this man is a musical genius, as I said. But he's also a fantasy genius, too.
I'm all right. I'm a reflection of who I surround myself with. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I hear that, man.
I'm a reflection of who I surround myself with.
Yes, sir, you are.
These are some of the baddest motherfuckers on the planet.
Yes, you are, my friend. Yeah, well, that's a good.
But go back to what you're saying. I like Justin Herbert a lot. You know, he's a big fucker. So he's tough by nature.
Mm-hmm.
Like just being that size, like and he's also like. Here's the thing, bro. When Justin Herbert, way before Jim Harbaugh was there, when Justin Herbert would run, he's getting off like a fucking gazelle. And you know what was crazy? I'm like, this is like the white Kaepernick that could pass the ball legit. That was my analysis on Justin Herbert. He can make a great read and he can actually throw the ball, but his athleticism was like Cap. Because they were like kind of similar in 6'6", 240-ish, 230-ish. What is
He's 6'6". I think he's around 239, I believe.
See, there you go. 230, see 240. See what I'm saying there?
Yeah.
So just based on that alone, like you can't teach that, let alone his skill set that he already has. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now incorporate all that, right? And then you have Jim Harbaugh, who actually went to the Super Bowl with a Kaepernick. And the reason why I even just relay him to a Kaepernick, not just the way they're physically built, but the way they run too. Like this motherfucker runs 3 yards a stride. Fucking gazelle, bro.
Yeah.
Like, so when you have that as part of your game, but as part of a luxury of your game. See, this is what makes Mahomes really tight. Pause. I know you don't like Mahomes. But because Mahomes isn't what you will call a mobile QB, but he has mobility. Yeah. I'll put Brock Purdy in that same even go on the lower spectrum when I'm talking about lower spectrum with Brock Purdy, but even with like the likes of like a Baker Mayfield, bro, like these guys have mobility as a luxury. You know what I mean? Because their real game is in their passing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Justin Herbert is the high end spectrum of that.
Now let me ask you a question, Bogey. Do you think Justin Herbert this year with Mike McDaniel can be a top 3 quarterback in this league?
5 at minimum.
Okay. That's
healthy. 6 or better. Stays healthy, 6 or better.
Exactly, stays healthy. Exactly. It's key for him.
Easy, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want to say top 3 because like I'm just not gonna get over.
No. I shouldn't have said top. I should have said.
I'm just saying, but no. You did say that. I'm not knocking you for saying that. I'm saying 6 or better, which is because when you go with the 1, 2, 3 tiers.
Yeah.
You know it's 12. So if you are QB 12, you're still QB1. Yeah. But if you're QB 13, you're the best QB2 now. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
He is, but when it comes to the number 1 tier, that top 6 is like another tier. It's like the 1A of the QB1s. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He has it in him to be a 1A.
Yep.
6 or better if he's healthy.
Hey, King told me to say, what up, Bogey?
What's up, King? We in this thing.
Yes, sir.
We in this thing. I made my season 2 debut. I was only on season 1, episode 1.
Yep, that's right.
And then I was in the shadows. Pulling all the strings.
But Bogey, you know.
The puppeteer.
But Bogey, you know you're welcome on any time.
Here's the thing, too, is like, timing-wise, like my kids are off now, right now. You know what I mean? So, because timing-wise is usually the time I'm running around picking up the kids and doing all this extra dad Bogart shit. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, shout out to your daughter. Congratulations on her graduation.
For sure, man. Appreciate you.
No, you're welcome. If anyone that is a hardworking man, you're always running around with the kids. It's nothing. It's another
man. All right, the kids on my back. Listen, that's how it's supposed to be, bro. We put the world on our back.
I saw Mimi.
Then with my next trick, watch me attempt to walk this tightrope.
Man, I saw your youngest daughter from when she was Yay when you used to carry on the shows, and I saw her a little earlier. Like, God damn, I told the JD.
Yeah, she came home from a preschool earlier.
Yeah,
She's about to be in kindergarten in September.
it's crazy, man.
You know what I mean? Yeah, come on, bro. See, I was just saying this on the show earlier, bro. Every day is a one-of-one. Like today's Friday. You know, we're gonna, by the grace of God, we'll have more Fridays. This is the one Friday just like this, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every day is that one-of-one. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Like, and when you look in the timeline, you go, oh shit. You know what I mean? Look at them. Now they hella grown, or how now? Oh, now we're over at this phase of this endeavor. Whatever it is, just time only moves in one direction. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Now, while I got you here, now I mentioned something on the earlier show about Omarion Hampton. I said my take for Omarion Hampton this year was going to be like 1,500 all-purpose yards. I said on the show about 8 rushing touchdowns, and you said possibly more. I said about I said 8
on a high end. I said on the high end, like
on the high end, yep.
Like more like a bold prediction, like he can hit for Dub. Like I mean, we've seen it.
Yeah, I think for fantasy this year, Chargers players are in Ladd McConkey. For me, it's Ladd, Hampton, and probably Njoku is probably the 3 Chargers weapons. I mean, yeah, you got to get your other players, but for fantasy this year, it's got to be Herbert, Ladd, Hampton, and probably Njoku for me. And Gadsden if you already have them. But no, I think it's going to be a good year for fantasy. For fantasy purposes for the Chargers, it's going to be a nice year.
I have this old school saying, bro, that I had adopted from Jake Seeley. Shout out to my man Jake Seeley, fellow Sagittarius. His birthday's the day before mine. And I've actually done a handful of content with him. He's one of my favorite fantasy football analysts. Shout out to Virginia Beach. Anyways, he definitely coined this phrase that I adopted. He said, I'd rather have the cake than the icing. You know what I mean? Fucking flies, get away from me. Anyways, rather have the cake than the icing. You always gotta swat away the flies, first of all, because they might have came off a piece of dookie. Fuck that. You know what I mean? They probably trying to land on me because I am that shit. Anyways, let me continue. These motherfuckers gotta understand, in fantasy, if there's so many weaponries, so many options at the skill positions, why not have just the guy who's dishing it to them? Go and get just if you have Justin Herbert, you don't have to worry about who to diagnose, who to have. Just have Justin Herbert.
Yeah,
he has so much weaponry.
Yeah, I agree.
This was my take going back to Patrick Mahomes when he got his first starting gig in 2018. They had traded for Sammy Watkins. They had Tyreek Hill in going into year 3 of a madness. You know what I mean? And then you had Travis Kelce in his absolute fucking peak. And then you had Kareem Hunt. This was insane to have Patrick. I was like, who do we have? Oh, just take Patrick Mahomes because he's the cheapest one anyway.
Yeah.
Right? So that's how I feel in fantasy about Justin Herbert. Let me just go get Justin Herbert if I want to have all that goodness that we should expect in fantasy. You just go get the cake. Fuck the ice.
That's true. Yeah, well, that's pretty true. But I'm looking forward to this year. Well, speaking of greatness, we did pull up. The Chargers did make a big splash this week. We signed Derwin James. And I'm going to say...
Is it that big of a splash?
Not a big splash, but you know what? He's going to end his
expected.
career. But you know what? He's going to end his career as a Charger.
It was expected.
Of course it was expected. We had the cap.
So it's not quite the splash.
No.
A splash would have been like someone traded for him.
A.J. Brown.
This was expected because he is a staple on that team.
Oh yeah, he's the anchor to that defense. That's secondary for sure. Well, I'll get to that. This is what to me. I gotta call this one the price of greatness. Hey, shout out to the channel sponsor and the show sponsor, NeonPeacockMerch.com. Shout out to Peacock. Peacock goes, Herbert was using his legs for a bit early on in the season. If he can do that for a full campaign, I'm totally in. Hey, Peacock, so am I.
That's a fact.
Yes, sir. Shout out to NeonPeacockMerch.com. Shout out to the Houston Huddle. Check on Neon Peacock Merch over on YouTube. Great stuff that Peacock puts out. Puts out great artwork, great everything. Puts on a great Houston Huddle. And I wouldn't have this show.
He's just an all-around model American.
This show would not be
human being.
This show.
He's like one of the greatest human beings I've ever encountered.
And I gotta thank Neon. I gotta thank Miles Peacock. I remember I was telling JD backstage.
Hey, motherfuckers tried to kill us before, bro. That's why we're here. They knew they had it right. They tried to eliminate greatness, and that's what happens when you're great. You survive shit.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
No, shout out to NeonPeacockMerch.com. And shout out to the Houston Huddle.
Baby. You know what I'm talking about, Lee.
Yes,
You're a
sir.
miracle too, bro. Come on.
Hell yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yes, sir. But you know what? I'm here to talk about it. I'm here to speak it. And that's all that matters. But I'll get to that point. But this is a commitment, looks like a championship caliber organization, and the Los Angeles Chargers just made a statement. We locked down Derwin James for 3 years, $75.6 million extension with $57.5 million guaranteed, making him the highest paid safety in football once again. I think he's first ever. And then it goes the guy on the Ravens. What's his name? Hamilton.
That makes me mad that Ed Reed never used to get paid like that.
Hamilton is second. Yeah, but honestly, this move is bigger than bigger than just money.
What does it break down? What does it break down to? 75, 3 years. Hold on, let me do some math here. 25 a year. Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, 75.
That's damn good.
Yes, sir.
He's getting T. Higgins money. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, but honestly, this move is bigger than money.
He's killing T. Higgins.
Yeah, Peacock. As Bogey says all the time, we appreciate you, Peacock. We appreciate everything, man. Come on, you gotta check out NeonPeacockMerch.com. Come on,
we're here for a reason, bro. He does God's work too, by the way. You know what I mean?
Hits
like
hard,
this is one of the most selfless people I've ever met. I'm one of them too. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm one of the most selfless people you ever meet. I just love parading around like a selfish son bitch, honestly. But everyone knows Bogart ain't really like that, dog. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I like pretending I am. And I'm because I'm really a selfless motherfucker. That's why I can recognize other high-level selfless individuals because they go the farthest in life, Brody. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, Peacock said that Jalen Petrie extension 2 years ago looks genius right now. You ain't lying.
Come on.
Yeah. Well, with this, the Chargers are saying that this extension pause is simple, but we believe as our Super Bowl window is now by locking up Derwin. But man, I'm excited for Derwin James to be back. All that's taken care of.
Your Super Bowl window.
To me, we're making these moves.
Okay, talk that shit.
Hey man, I know.
No. Hold on. Who do you want to see there?
You know what I want, Bogey.
You want that revenge? Come on, speaking into existence. You want that revenge, right?
I want the smoke. 1994 is in my memory. 1994. I hear it from you all the time. I hear it.
I just gotta make sure you don't forget it.
Hey, Bogey. You know what? I have that number written.
I love this. No, because honestly, bro, I feel more stronger about your team. All jokes aside, if we want to talk about like dark horse Super Bowl teams, bro, y'all is one of them. It's just that no one will never like say that because it's the division y'all are. You know what I mean?
It is. It's a tough.
They won't say that about us too with the division we're in, but they will. But our odds will be. Your odds will pay out higher than ours will because people expect that out of us somehow, some way, because we are who we are. Gang members.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they expect us to be in that shit shooting everybody, which I fuck with. But if I'm a betting man, I think the Chargers are the better money right now, like the bigger payout. If you want to put your money on a team that everyone automatically thinks is gonna charger it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think we were seven. What was it? The odds were 750.
Come on, bro.
So
How much
that's
money you
what's
gonna put in Vegas on them?
I think I'm gonna split with Mayberry.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Can I get in on it?
If you want to, you may.
Yeah, I'm good. Whatever. Just shoot me the request for the bread.
We'll be in Vegas. We can
Listen,
talk.
bro.
Shit,
Yeah. You
Yes,
know me and my
sir.
lawyer. We're on the
I
side.
know, right?
That's my lawyer. You know what I mean? I got him on retainer.
Yes, sir.
Never
no.
gonna use him.
I,
He's a defense lawyer. I got him on retainer just to know, for him to remind me, don't you ever have to utilize me, okay?
But Peacock just said, I'm putting $100 in the Chargers to win it all. Screw it. That's got to pay out big time. Sure, long odds.
Come on. Fuck it. I'm with you. He means to say we're putting 200 on it.
Yes, sir. But, you know.
Because I'll put $1 on it with him.
Yeah, no. But you know, it's going to be a fun year, but no. But, JD, would you mind pulling up that, the AFC West? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Well, CBS Sports dropped their offseason and draft grades for the AFC West. All right. They gave the Denver Broncos a B. They gave the Chargers a B. They gave the Chiefs a B. But they gave the Raiders an A. But the Raiders did have quite a bit of money to spend. They made their offseason moves. They did their thing. But
you got to look at it from this scope, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's grade the teams before this offseason. What would you grade the Chiefs before this offseason?
Before they made their moves?
Before this offseason, as a team, look at the team. What would you grade them?
A B minus.
Chargers.
A B. A minus. No, a C.
A minus. We'll go with that.
C. No,
Denver,
I'm gonna say a C.
The Broncos.
No, because our team is
come on.
freaking
Broncos.
decimated. Broncos B.
Okay. Raiders. F minus.
D.
F minus.
Okay.
As a team, before this offseason, do you understand the exercise right now?
Okay. Yeah. Good. Now, yeah.
Look at the teams.
Dad, you're not being mean.
Raiders.
No, stop being mean.
Yeah. I'd say the Raiders are. Yeah.
So why do you think they would say the Raiders have the best grade right now as far as what they did in the offseason?
Because they went out and improved on every
Because they went from an F minus to like what now? What do you think now? A C?
Well, yeah, I'd say a C. Yeah. They just didn't get receivers.
Is that not a fucking A plus fucking upgrade?
Yeah, for sure.
Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, Kansas City, their defense, their whole draft was defense besides, one player?
I'm talking about from the fact that they hired a better head, fresh off the Super Bowl play caller.
Coach,
for
sure.
Right? They hired they brought in
Kubiak.
Yeah, they brought in Kubiak. They drafted Mendoza, who should be their future.
Tyler Linderbaum.
Right? Come on. Look
Quay
at
Walker. they added quite a bit.
Not Ken Walker. That was the Chiefs.
No, Quay Walker.
Oh, Quay Walker. Yeah, you're right. And fucking N'Kobe Dean.
Yeah. They made a lot of additions.
And the Ravens might have hooked them up. But by fucking them up, now they're stuck with Crosby for now. That might be the best thing that happened to them for real, though.
That's true.
Let's just keep it a buck right now. That's another team I'll put $100 on, bro, just to even have on their win-loss total, depending on which way I feel. I'm gonna put money on them, dog. On God. We nailed this last year with the Patriots, but I was on a lot of mushrooms and Molly. I didn't get a chance to go put the money on the Patriots win total. And they went to the fucking Super Bowl last year.
Yeah.
And we talked about this all offseason. And I remember Peacock, too. He was one of the ones that's like, we're hella doing that. Like, yes, we are. And we were all in agreement. And then I just don't know. I did a lot of drugs. I ain't gonna lie. I forgot to bring it up. Because we totally would have done this. And we would have been on the way to Vegas to win his money. So we're gonna diagnose which team. We like the Cleveland Browns to be one of them. You know, what's your win-loss total this year, Lee?
I think it's I know Vegas has us at 10.5. I have us at 11. I have 11-6 the rest of the year.
So taking that over, is that plus money?
I think it is.
Is it?
Well, I have us going over.
No, is it minus money? Like going as far as I'm talking gambling terms now, right? Like it'd be like plus whatever the fuck going over, right?
Mm-hmm.
If it's hold on, I have to scratch me in the back.
No problem.
She's very itchy. She's very itchy. Even Trey was like, scratch me in the back. Here, where's your back? Who's that?
So I'm checking out the odds of Vegas right now. So they have the Chargers at 10.5. It's 10.5 wins. It's plus 115, and that's for Caesars. DraftKings has them at 10.5 plus 134. Yeah. So okay. So yeah, bogey.
Oh yeah, what was the last bogey rant? I was on a bogey rant.
Okay, so DraftKings has them at plus 10.5, 10.5 wins plus 134. That's what DraftKings has.
Oh, okay, so that's plus money. I would put money on that.
Yeah.
See, that's a good bet right there, because I think the world doesn't believe they can get 12 wins. But if that plus money says it, I believe it. You know why? Because I had Jim Harbaugh as a head coach before.
Yes, sir, you did. That's right, you did.
We can get 12B. Okay. Hey, somebody log that. That's going to be one of those ones. Oh, we might need to lock that down soon.
Yeah, but I got to do these soon.
Yeah, because that could like change even.
Yeah, exactly. So,
yeah. I like that one. If that one survives by the time we're in Vegas, we're fucking doing that, bro.
Yeah.
On God.
Well, JD, would you mind pulling up that Khalil Mack Hall of Fame picture, please?
In the Mack Hall of Fame.
Yep, that's a good one.
Hey, listen, man. Rest in peace to Bag Dre. Rest in peace to the Mac. Free the Mac minister. All the ill Macs out there, bro. You know what I mean?
Peacock, to answer your question, Derwin James, he's approaching his 30th birthday, I believe.
I think he's like 31, isn't he? Or is he going to be 31?
Derwin James.
Is he only 31?
Okay, Derwin James is 29.8 years old. He's 29 years old. He's approaching his 30th birthday.
29.8. Damn, bro. What's his average age per year?
Ooh.
Rating.
I'm not looking at that.
No,
yeah, but
I'm just fucking with you, dog.
Dog,
He's
good,
at 29.8.
Hey, Joshua Morrison, Duval. Yes, sir.
Hey, Duval. You gotta say it right, Lee.
Duval. Yeah, you know that, but no, I'll break it down. So Khalil Mack's Hall of Fame legacy. JD, you want to pull up that pitch? Thank you, sir. All right, so let's talk about greatness for a second. Now, come on now. This will be his, 5th year with the Chargers? I think it's 5th or 6th, yeah. So let's talk about greatness for a second, because I don't think enough people are appreciating Khalil Mack is doing at this stage of his career. Come on now. We're talking about a guy who's been dominant for over a decade in the NFL. Different teams, different systems, but different coaching staffs.
Started from the Raiders.
Yeah, I know, right? The Raiders.
Love him.
Oh, shout out to Bakes. Shout out to my
Go ahead, continue with your stick, man. Hold on, I want to see where you're going with this.
Hey, I'm not shitting all over.
Because you're talking about greatness, bro. Hold on, he's high.
No, let's just see. Well, hey, I'm not.
He's high.
What he's putting together is a great career, a Hall of Fame career. You know what I'm trying to say? Khalil Mack isn't just a good edge rusher. He's one of the defining defensive players of this generation.
And longevity definitely adds to the conversation when you want to get into the Hall of Fame. Like the fact that your long lastability, that sounded crazy when I'm talking about a man. Just the longevity as far as his career-wise, like being different teams, producing at a high level, each team, like that should put him in the conversation. It sucks though when you don't have the hardware. He has all the other accolades, though, all pros.
Well, he does have the 2016 Defensive Player of the Year he built on.
That's 10 years ago.
Yes, sir.
I'm glad you brought that up. 10 years ago. Going back to my point, the longevity. You know what I'm saying? A lot of players either need to make a really big impact within 4 or 5 years, or they need to have an extremely long career. Like Larry Fitzgerald, for example. One day he will get into the Hall of Fame, right?
Mm-hmm. Peacock just says he's put air in his tires. It's 102 degrees outside. I'm like, yep.
Damn, Texas.
Yep.
Crazy. Peacock, see, here's the thing, bro. Don't let Peacock figure out how to have wings now. He's like, oh, I'm just flying now. They thought the Peacock couldn't fly. He's like, fuck these tires and everything. I'm flying now, B.
Yeah. Well, come on now. Khalil Mack has been elite production with multiple franchises. 7 seasons with 90-plus grades. Top 3 overall grade among edge rushers over the past
PFF
last
grades? PFF?
Yeah, it was a 90 PFF grade. Yep.
Yeah,
90 plus.
Only them will do the percentage.
Yeah.
The like stupid percentage joints. Yeah.
And then only names ahead of him are such like Myles Garrett, Micah Parsons. That's elite company right there. But what makes Khalil Mack...
he's been doing it longer than all of them.
Exactly. What makes Khalil Mack special in this is his consistency. As Bogey said, he does it year in and year out. But you know what?
Trade him to the Niners.
You would love... I know, Bogey, you love Myles Garrett.
I'd be very careful what I love. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would like it a lot.
Yeah.
Love would be Myles Garrett.
Oh, God.
I would love that. I would really like if we had, like, say we ended up. Here's the thing. This is why y'all keep that motherfucker. It's because he's only going to play X amount of snaps anyway.
Exactly.
Fresh. And then keep him at that 9 to 10 sack marker. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Situational. Mack truck.
Exactly. Well, then again, I mean, you got Mack. You got Tully. I love this for Tully. He's learning on.
You'll have Joey Bosa in November if you guys are in it. If you guys are in it.
If we're in the conversation, yeah.
Yeah. If you guys are in the conversation, right?
Yeah.
Joey Bosa will go there.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
and you'll love him again. Oh, Mr. Glass.
What do you mean, that my love-hate relationship with the Bosa?
Listen. You just don't understand it. You're a gang member. Anyone that's a part of your gang, you're gonna love them. You're gonna hate them when they're not with your gang. This is what you do.
I think my only thing with Bosa is he. I mean, yes, last year was different. He stayed healthy, but when he played for us, man, he never stayed healthy. 11
sacks.
Yeah, Bosa last year. I don't know his numbers, but it was like 9 or 10, I believe. I think so.
You guys could have had Bosa instead. You just let him go, and then you had to trade for Owe, who had 9 or 10 or whatever, just like Bosa did. Only they weren't finna pay him, and they let him go too. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
You would hella be happy to have the listen.
Joey had 5 sacks last year.
That sucks.
That's right.
I stand corrected. That's hella funny.
That was bad.
That's so funny.
That was
pretty good. He's gonna be a Charger.
No, well, please no. Please no. He had
I feel
five
you. I don't
sacks.
want him to be a Niner either. Fuck
He
him.
had 5 sacks and five forced
I
fumbles.
will gladly have Joey Bosa if we already had traded for Myles Garrett. Fuck it. Add Bosa too.
Yeah, well, you know.
Bomb.
But on that note, on the last thing on Khalil Mack, I said, well, I'll say this. What kind of line is when you stack up his resume, the production, the impact, the leadership, and the respect he's earned around the league, you're looking at a future Hall of Famer. No question about it. A first ballot Hall of Famer. And he'll probably go in as a Charger. And I'll be hooked.
Hold on. Do you see the colorways I'm wearing right now?
The color, oh yes, I do. It's
It's
the
not
Raiders.
quite a silver and black, right?
Oh fuck.
But hold on, I do got the white gold on with the white diamonds on the bitch, right? But see, listen, because I'll never do the Raiders colorway. But with that said, see this colorway I'm wearing? That's where Khalil Mack is gonna go. Listen, that might be more trolling than anything. But when he retires, he's gonna retire as the Raider, man. I'm telling you, bro.
We shall see, right, boys? Hey, man. Hey, shout out to my main man Banks, who's sending me those trade offers. But you know what? We'll talk.
They're gonna cut Khalil Mack, and he'll go straight to the Raiders, bro.
Oh,
They
I
do
can
not
hear
want
that
to
now.
see Khalil Mack opposite of Crosby, bro.
Oh, hell no. That would not be fun. No.
I'm just
Well,
saying.
JD, you want to pull up that, as we call him, the badass, that Tyler Biadasz picture? Right. All right. Well, I took this information from a guy over on ESPN. When ESPN named
Hey, hold
Tyler
on real
Biadasz,
quick. I love that you're just like, yeah, just some guy on ESPN.
what's that?
Fuck him. Yeah, hit me with it, Lee. Let's go.
Well, ESPN names Tyler Biadasz the Chargers' best offseason move. We got rid of Bradley the Clown Bozeman. We actually have a legitimate center for a change. Well, to me, not for a change, the last true center on the Chargers was Corey Linsley. Man, I miss that man. Too bad injuries took that man's career, but man, that was a hell of a
Do you
hell of a
send
play.
him Christmas cards?
Nah, but
Okay.
everything you need to know about how important the
You don't
center
miss him
position,
that bad.
the percenter.
Oh, shit. Now he's with the motherfucking Raiders.
Who? Linderbaum?
Oh, you said Corey Linsley.
Corey
He's with
Lindsey
the-
was
he's
with the.
with-
We
he's
got
with
him
the
from in a
Packers
trade
now.
from Green Bay, and I
Yeah.
remember JB
Yeah.
saying, "Man, that was
My bad.
he JB was telling me that man that was his favorite. He loved when they had Corey Lindsey over in
Yeah.
the Packers, but then we got him. But injuries took him out, man. It's too bad. But for years, Chargers fans for years watched Justin Herbert battle through pressure, chaos, and constant breakdowns up front. But now Tyler Biadasz brings stability, leadership, toughness, and communication right where we need it on that offensive line.
Would you punch him in the face if you met him?
Yeah, right. Well, the
He's
center.
hella tough. How
Yeah.
tough is he?
Well, we're gonna soon find out. But
Okay.
Bogey, anything is better than the clown Bozeman we had. Bradley the clown.
He was
Bozeman.
really bad.
He was bad.
He
Man.
was terrible for you guys.
Man.
You ain't lying, bro. I'm not even gonna fuck with
I ain't
you on
gonna
that
lie.
take.
I don't know who was worse last year.
totally
Bradley
agree.
the Clown or Pipkins. They both. I remember Mayberry saying I want them off my roster. They both were horrible. I mean, Pipkins is basically going to be like a rotation.
Bring him to my Niners.
Yeah, right.
All
But-
of them.
You know, the center position's going to bring blitzes, adjust all that. But you can already see the vision this coaching staff has. They want to become a more physical line, more disciplined, more balanced, and Tyler Biadasz fits that identity perfect for the Jim Harbaugh team. But this
hold
move,
on, you're fucking me up right now.
huh?
Say his name again.
Tyler Biadasz.
So it's not actually badass.
No, I the reason why I called him badass is because
Bro, don't never call him. I don't even know who you were talking about this whole time.
I couldn't pronounce
His name is
name.
Tyler Badass, bro.
But yeah, it's
Listen, bro. You don't call him Boozy Biadasz. It's Boozy Biadasz, okay? It's just how he's from the bad. Listen, continue.
No problem, Bugs. Well, this move may not be a flashy headline because I know I wanted, when free agency opened up, pause, I wanted Tyler Linderbaum. But hey, we know how Joe Ortiz is. We didn't spend the big bucks. We went out, we got him for it was a 3-year contract. Technically, it's 2 years if we wanted to be that way. But we got him for 3 years, and it was $30 million.
Is there any kind of coaching correlation with anyone on the staff? Like, because, like Harbaugh's not too far away from like coaching in college. Was that kid?
He came from Washington. I think he went to Iowa, I believe, at college, which is a lot of the places where the 49ers tend to draft is a lot of Iowa Hawkeyes. I know that.
Here's Jim Harbaugh talking about who's got it better than us, using all this Niners shit. Okay, change the subject before I get angry. Continue.
Tyler Biadasz may not fill up the highlight reels every Sunday, but this impact could completely change the direction of the offense in 2026. And honestly, this could end up being one of the most smartest moves the Chargers have made this year in the offseason.
I can agree, because that's an immediate diagnosis of what was fucking them up last year.
Yep.
Like, immediately address it. That's like what you're supposed to do. It's all in the trenches, bro. You know what I mean? It starts in the trenches, bro.
I remember
both sides of the ball.
I remember when we first hired Harbaugh, you said to me, and he's going to build from the trenches.
He's going to build in the trenches.
Yep. And that's what he's
going to emphasize it. You got drafted Joe Alt first.
Yep.
Come on.
Right. Joe Alt. Then we went out and got.
You calling me a liar?
No, I'm not. I'm saying you spoke.
I just want to be clear.
You spoke.
I'm wearing a mob boss hat right now.
So you spoke facts. Okay, you spoke facts when we hired him. We said, Lee, you're going to build from the trenches out, and you're going to expect this and expect that. And all the things you told me were true.
Come on, bro. I don't lie.
Because he was your coach, and you would know that.
And then he starts talking about who's got it better than us over there. He's fucking angry.
No.
Nobody.
Now, I know you're going to appreciate this segment, Bogey, because, JD, I'm going to need you to pull up the Ladd McConkey picture.
Okay. Yeah, the bagpipes. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
The laddie.
So I'm going to call this segment the Ladd McConkey pressure year. Pause. So as soon as JD
the
pulls
Mack
up.
lad.
Yes, sir.
McConkey. Mack McConkey.
All right, I need the JD, the McConkey.
I need the bagpipes.
Yeah, that's true. Well, you know what?
McConkey.
Yeah. You know what's interesting about Ladd McConkey heading into 2026? This might quietly be one of the biggest pressure seasons in the entire Chargers roster. Not just because people think he's a bad player.
Who says that? Who thinks that, brother?
There's many people. Many people thought Ladd had a down year last year. Yeah, he did have a down year.
Of course he did. Because, what was his name, bro?
Greg Roman.
No. What was his name, bro?
Who?
His name was Keenan Allen.
Yes.
He fucked it up for our band, the Laddie.
Yeah. Yes, Keenan did take a lot of those Ladd shares. Yes, it hurt that. But his rookie season was so good that he raised expectations almost immediately in LA. But the chemistry with Justin Herbert looked natural from day one. The route running was elite. The separation, the ability jumped off the screen. He looked like one of those receivers quarterbacks instantly trust because he was always there and he was always where he was supposed to be. But when you saw that,
like that.
Huh?
That was a great phrasing. He was always there.
Yeah.
He was always.
And when you show that kind of potential.
Hold on.
Yes, sir.
Read that last part again.
Okay.
He was always there.
Okay. Oh God.
You said he was always there.
He was always there.
Where
he was always where he was supposed to be.
Exactly. He was not always only there. He was always there, but he was there where he was supposed to be.
Yes, sir.
And Keenan Allen stole that from him.
And as Peacock said, it's all Keenan Allen's fault.
It is.
But I will get to that part later on about that Keenan Allen kind of stuff. But as I said, when you show that kind of potential early, expectations explode. We were all ecstatic. On the channel, it was Ladd this. That season was a beautiful season. Last year.
We were firing up all kind of bagpipes.
Oh, those bagpipes.
We were talking in Scottish accents. We were
Come
talking
on.
all kind of Scottish accents, man.
Well, Ladd last year had 780 receiving yards, 6 touchdowns, and a playoff experience. For a lot of receivers around the league, that's considered a solid season. But seriously, the reason people viewed it differently with Ladd McConkey is because the Chargers fans saw
His name was Keenan Allen.
Yeah. Chargers fans saw what could be coming during that rookie year and saw flashes of a guy who could develop into one of Justin Herbert's true long-term weapons. And I think that's the important part there. That talent never disappeared, but you saw the clean route running, you saw the quickness, the raw quickness, you saw the ability to create separation against defenses' backs. You still saw Herbert looking at his direction in big situation. Ladd McConkey is Justin Herbert's safety blanket.
Hey, listen, I'm hoping in year 3, for real. At first, I agree with you with the safety blanket. I hope in year 3, he'll figure out how to be tougher somehow.
Yeah, you ain't lying there.
Okay, I don't know how you teach. It sounds stupid me saying this, right? But you know what I'm saying. You're a Chargers fan.
Yeah.
Year 3, he's already got the route running and he's got the good hands and he has the understanding of the game. And how do you become tougher now? You know what I mean? Don't get beat up so bad when you.
Yeah, I think that's the only knock on Ladd is that
he's not
part.
tough.
Right. It's not tough. Yeah, it's also his. I'm not saying his availability is there. It's just that he does miss.
He's kind of a vagina. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
This is why I'm glad. I'm glad for the Ladd. No more Keenan Allen. Let's go.
Yeah. Well,
because we're gonna get the volume.
Yeah, exactly.
He could top what we saw. The Penguin, Jalen Waddle.
Well,
we could see him top what Jalen Waddle did at his prime of his production with Mike McDaniels. Well, now with the Chargers.
Shout out to Peacock and the Houston Huddle. He's just put, I can't wait for QBs like Josh Allen and Justin Herbert to face the Houston Texans defense. Those guys are Superman until they get punched in the mouth.
And they get got.
Yo, I got to give a shout out to Peacock, man. They whooped our ass in the playoffs, man. That defense is legit. I ain't going to lie.
A few times. Listen, they did it to us, too. I'm glad they did it to us with Mac Jones. So we'd be like, oh, it was with Mac Jones. Right? Because the Brock says different. Are we playing them this year? Oh my God, did we finish in the same spot as them? Pause. Oh, they won their division.
Oh, do you get the division? Do you get the Texans this year?
I can't. Well, because we played their division last year.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll play the team that we placed. Hear me out. We play the team. When you play a division, the next year you play the team that you placed the same in that division. So if you placed first, you'll play whoever that division you played the year prior placed first, and so forth.
You don't got them this year.
But okay, good. Thank you. Yeah.
Nope. You escaped that one.
I do not want to play their defense, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, because as Peacock said, the Texans did not win the division. It was the Jaguars, LOL. Those suckers get a first-place schedule.
Ha ha.
So.
Let's go. See, that's what I'm talking about. Bro, that's why it's so good when you have an injured year and you have a good team, because then you play a poor schedule and you take advantage of it. Look at Chicago this year. That's the one thing we got to worry about a team like Chicago. I love having the Detroit Lions this year because they are coming off an uncharacteristically bad year being in the Dan Campbell regime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So dope.
Yeah. But
We
heading
take
into
advantage of these things.
But heading into 2026, I think this becomes a massive opportunity for Ladd McConkey because if this offense only takes the next step, if Justin Herbert enters that MVP conversation like people are talking about, if this offensive system becomes more explosive and more efficient.
Hold on.
Yes, sir.
I want to hear your opinion about Ladd now with what you just read. What is your opinion now? What is Ladd's production here? If Ladd doesn't die on us and there's no Keenan Allen,
Are we talking
no Keenan?
stats?
No, give it to me.
So take Keenan out of the question, right? Okay.
Yeah, he's not there. He's literally not there right now. And I will not allow. I made hella phone calls.
I'll put Ladd at 1,200.
Okay.
I'm at 1,200, 6 touchdowns.
Okay. How many receptions? Because we're looking like a cheap St. Brown right here with those numbers you just said. Give me the receptions. Like what, 120?
I'd say 115.
15? Okay, word. So we're looking at like a St. Brown type, like a white St. Brown. A full white. St. Brown's half white.
Okay, so
he's half bodybuilder too.
So
and half sun god.
Yes.
Okay. Because I like, coming up with fly shit to dress a player up. Like, that's like cheap St. Brown.
And Ladd did it.
Like, because do me another favor, real quick, Lee. What is the Ladd's ADP right now? His average draft position in fantasy right now. This is what, like, top 37. Is he like a third round guy? Where is he right now? I haven't done any draft shit because I'm like, yo, this guy's gonna be a stupid value.
Okay, so Ladd McConkey, they're saying he's around early 4th.
Oh my fucking god!
Yeah,
I love that. 41 to 44 overall. They have him at. In a 14-team super flex last year, he was going in like his turnaround.
ADP is 44.8.
I love that, bro. Change the subject. Oh, we're on a Chargers show. Never mind, we can't. I'm like, stop talking about him for people that's going to war with us watching this show. Because I want all the lads. Okay, continue, buddy.
Well, hey, Peacock, I know he only had 789 yards, but I don't know. I think Ladd's going to be the guy this year. But then again, Quentin Johnson's been that guy the last 2 years.
No, don't ever say that around me again, bro.
No, hey, but yo, who's the last two?
You can keep proving me wrong. I will always be wrong about Quentin Johnston.
But Q seems to do something.
I'm okay being wrong about him every time. Fuck him.
I know.
Somebody's going to lose a big week with Quentin Johnston in their lineup. It's not going to be me. Fuck him.
It's probably going to be me, right?
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know that.
I don't want no.
No, but I think, because, honestly, I think people forget how important players like Ladd McConkey are to winning football games. Not every receiver has to be flashy, 1,500-yard super da-da-da.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Exactly.
You sometimes just gave me those numbers.
Yeah.
That's like a cheap version of Amon-Ra St. Brown. And we're drafting him to be like, say you're a running back heavy guy. You can get Ladd as your receiver one. Say you're a receiver heavy guy. You're getting Ladd as your flex now because I went 3 receivers straight and then took Ladd in the 4th. What the fuck? I love that.
Yeah. I mean, if Ladd bounces back in a major way this season, we may look back. He
bounces back. Because Keenan Allen fucked him up.
Yeah.
JD, shout out to the producer of the show. JD will tell you, bro, this fool stayed getting dummy targets.
Yeah, he did.
Like, it was just Keenan Allen was just getting in the way.
Yeah, he did. And I know a lot of Chargers fans love Keenan. They want to bring him back, but it's time that Keenan says
Bring him back.
No, a lot of people, a lot of Chargers fans want to bring him back. But seriously, I think it's time. I put a post up on social media. Let the young Bucks run the show. It's a young wide receiving group. Let them develop. Keenan Allen is lost. I mean, slow as molasses. It showed last year.
He's just hella reliable too.
He's that third down guaranteed guy, but I want these young players to develop.
He's gonna. That's what'll keep him having a job too. That's what's annoying. Is like because. And here's my argument why just get the fuck away from the Chargers. Keenan Allen's like, let Ladd develop into that reliable guy.
Yeah, well, the fella just put up something, JD. In 2020.
Okay, yeah. So I appreciate y'all for throwing me that alley-oop. So like I said, I got a video coming. Here's a graphic right here. In 2024, Ladd had 16 games played, 112 targets, 7 per game, a target share of 24.5 and 473 spots.
Exacta fucking mundo.
In 2025, he had 16 games played, 107 targets, 6.7 per game, a target share of 21.3%, and he had 521 slot snaps. He basically played the same role, but like y'all keep saying about Keenan in that weak ass offensive line, we go to the A dot. The A dot both was the same for the last 2 years, and then I can pull up Keenan's stats for 2025. Keenan had a 6.7 A dot. And he had more first read targets than what Ladd had in 2025, bro. 100%. Y'all saying it, bro. And I'm just doubling down on what y'all saying.
Listen, and I'm only bringing it up because you brought it to our attention, like consistently. Like, listen, Ladd is, come on, we're gonna fire up bagpipes.
Come on,
we're gonna fire up these bagpipes, Brody. Fuck.
He played the same role, bro.
Fuck him.
He only had 5 less targets. He had damn near 400, maybe 500 less yards. He had almost 20 less receptions, but yet he only had 5 less targets, bro. His role completely dipped off because of OG.
Because they started moving him out wide.
No, he played 500. He had more slot snaps in 2025 than he did in 2024.
Oh, my God.
He was like top 5 in slot snaps last year.
That's hella consistency because we want that. He's the new Keenan Allen. Get out the way, actual Keenan Allen.
Yeah, he had the same role for the last 2 years. It was just
that's what the fuck. He's hella safe.
He wasn't the first read option.
Oh, that's really what it was too. Yeah.
My bad, y'all. I just had to throw that in.
No, I appreciate that,
because I already had that. I got that in my arsenal right now. You know, my clip is kind of fully loaded. I ain't fully loaded yet, but I'm trying to load my clip.
When is it not?
Come on now. Good show, y'all. Y'all having a damn good conversation.
Mind pulling up the bump
Let's get it. Hold on. Since I'm in here, I'm going to do that.
All righty. I'm going to call this segment. I'm going to call this segment Mike McDaniel just might unlock a fantasy monster in Los Angeles this year. Well, fantasy managers better pay attention to what's building with the Chargers in 2026. We already watched Mike McDaniel turn Raheem Morris into an RB4 fantasy monster with elite efficiency, explosiveness, touchdowns, and red zone dominance. Now imagine the same system paired with a younger, stronger, 3-down weapon like Omarion Hampton. Now there's where things get dangerous for fantasy football this year. McDaniel's offense manufactures fantasy production through motion, spacing, outside concepts, and easy rushing lanes that constantly stress defenses. Add Justin Herbert forcing defenses to respect the deep passing game pause. Hampton could live in light boxes all season long. That's fantasy effing gold for us fantasy managers. Hampton has the exact profile fantasy managers chase. Goal line power, explosive second-level bursts, receiving upside in PPR, massive touchdown potential, elite offensive ecosystem. And that's the scary part. McDaniel doesn't just create rushing volume. He creates efficiency. That's what turns good running backs into league-winning fantasy assets. And if Hampton becomes the featured weapon in this offense, a season with, this is what I'm going to say, 1,500 plus rushing yards, 50 receptions, 15 plus total TDs. That's rushing and receiving from here. I updated my total, and that's absolutely on the table for Omarion Hampton this year. This is legitimately a top 5 fantasy running back upside written all over it. That's my take on that one, Omarion Hampton this year. I really think if you want him in fantasy, go get him. I know Bakes is trying to sell him on over to me. I got that. I'm going to think about that one, Bakes, but you know what? We'll get to that. But I'm going to get to my show first. But you know what? If you want, during the season, I know I'll have the fella backstage. He'll deliver some fantasy insight. But I know I'll bring on Bogart Scott-Free anytime. And he'll come on. He'll give his fantasy insight. But I really do think Omarion Hampton, the Chargers could, with McDaniel this year, Hampton could just win you championship. But then again, hey, I'm glad I got him on 3 of my squads. That's all that matters. But on that note, JD, you want to pull up that, can this Chargers offense be destructive? And that, see, yes. We made that signing of David Njoku not that long ago. Well, David Njoku feels, and he said this to the press, that he feels this offense can be a destructive offense. So we're going to find out. We got a nice tight end along with Rondé Gatson. So we're going to run those 12 personnel. We're going to have fun. All right, Bull fam. Let's talk about something that should have everyone Chargers fans fired up right now. I'm fired up about the signing. As much as it's going to hurt my Rondé Gatson shares, yeah, it hurts. But David Njoku just said something that's turning heads across the NFL. And he believes the Chargers offense can be destructive. And honestly, when you look at the talent on our roster, it's not hard to see that what he's talking about, it can be possible. But Njoku said this, we got players that can do it all. And that statement right there tells you one thing, where this offense could be headed and if we stay healthy. Now, Bogey, what's your fantasy take on Njoku and the Chargers for you?
I'm just trying to decide whether I should, get on his take or not. Because his take was we can be destructive. I'm like, what kind of destructive? Self-destructive? Because the Chargers kind of do it to themselves.
Yeah, that's true.
This is really dope that you guys have Mike McDaniels, bro. That's what really, if you ask me, my take right here, that's what I read. That's what I get from that take. Mm-hmm. He's talking about not just the personnel, but the fact that they got Mike McDaniels right now, bro. It's going to be interesting to see the dynamic between Mike McDaniels and Jim Harbaugh. Because Jim Harbaugh is historically strict on calling the plays in the red zone, which could be very fucked up for a fucking offensive play caller who's just used to just calling all the plays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, I'm just a play designer in the red zone, and you're going to decide which plays to call down there? So, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
This is why I'm saying, is it destructive or self-destructive? Because they got all the means. Be both. And let's go back. Listen, because I'm kind of scoring. I'm not kind of scoring. I'm scoring from the Super Bowl loss with Harbaugh, and then the following year the NFC Championship loss with the whole. That's what you happened with the best player in the game, and when Richard Sherman was going in on Crabtree, and because those plays were called by Jim Harbaugh. He called those plays in those red zones, in those big moments in the game, in the Super Bowl. Throw it 4 times. You had first, second down, third down, fourth down. You had Frank the Tank in his prime at the time, who's ready to die for immortality in football fame. You know what I mean? Like what? Like this is my gripe with Jim Harbaugh. But the fact that he brought in a Mike McDaniels, bro, who's a low-key genius that everyone's kind of shitting on. I mean, hold on. Detroit was smart. They tried to bring him in. He didn't like what was going on over there. Whatever he saw. He was like, nah. Then he went, we were like, oh, is he going to take a head coaching gig? No, he went to the Chargers. So to me, going back to what I said about these veteran edge rushers earlier on our other show, these veteran edge rushers, bro, they only want to choose somewhere where they think they can win, bro. Whenever you're a play caller, offensive coordinator, I only want to go somewhere where I can flourish and become a head coach easily, a launch pad. I'm excited for that offense this year. I think Njoku is kind of giving everybody a spoiler alert.
Yeah, well, people are already comparing Njoku, a potential role in this offense, to what Jonnu Smith did with Mike McDaniel's system in 2024. Oh. So that means motion, mismatches, yards after the catch, and lining up everywhere and creating nightmares for linebackers and safeties.
I'm not going to lie, bro. I think he fucks up our lads, bro. Like, Njoku's success fucks our lads up, bro. Honestly. That's going to piss me off. Like, fuck David Njoku now I think about it. I want to fire up some bagpipes, bro.
Yeah, I know. I want to fire those bagpipes too, but you know what? It's going to be a fun. But I'm looking forward to this offense this year. But it should be fun.
You should be looking forward to it. I'm talking about from the fantasies perspective, bro. I'm trying to diagnose who is the cheapest. First of all, I will have hella lads and Njokus even on the same team. Njoku should be hella cheap, bro.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure.
Look at Njoku's average, his ADP right now.
They have him like 7th round.
7th round. I fucking love it. He'll probably fall later than that in our joints, unless you're in it. You'll get him in like the 5th.
Yeah.
You're gonna take him in like the 5-6 turnaround.
I'm not gonna
You're
reach,
gonna see him catch a touchdown in the preseason from Justin Herbert, and you're gonna draft him in the 5th.
but no. But well, I'll just send some new Chargers news and notes. Joe Ortiz says the door isn't closed on a Keenan Allen reunion. But
oh my God, close that fucking door!
But listen to this. But he said also made it clear the Chargers want to use their younger wide receivers and keep them development. So Keenan Allen may not be there, but they
keep them in development.
Keep
they are fucking off. Look at the year that Keenan Allen, his only year playing for another team, was the
Chicago
year
Bears.
for Ladd. He goes to the Bears. Ladd blows up. Then they bring back Keenan Allen. Fuck them for talking about trying to develop somebody. What the fuck? See, that pisses me off. And I live in a world, too, where they not only bring back Keenan Allen, they also have a flourishing Njoku all of a sudden. Second year fucking Gadsden. And it goes back to my original point earlier on the show. Shout out to my man Jake Seeley. Just have the cake. Fuck the icing.
Yeah.
Just have Justin Herbert. If anyone in fantasy can't figure out who to diagnose, whether it's value where we're drafting them, or we're trying to get bang for our buck. If you want it all and you can't figure it out, just take Justin Herbert.
Yeah, well, actually, the 49ers plan to have joint practices with the Tennessee Titans and the Chargers per Kyle Shanahan.
We're going to hurt you guys in practice, dog.
Oh, man.
I'm warning you right now, dog.
Well, JD, you
You
want
are
to
no
pull up
match for
that?
us and the substation.
JD, you want to pull up that QR picture, please? Yeah. All
You
right.
guys not want to join practice with us.
All right. If you're rocking with me, if it's on X, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatnot, I want to say I truly appreciate every single one of y'all and for constant love and support over there and for everything. But I want to make sure that y'all check out Amazing Chargers creators. Also, the fella backstage, the great producer who does all his stuff, his fantasy is. And let me first shout out to my
Shout
guy
out to
Jay.
the Trays, man.
Yes, my shout out my guy Jay over at the Charged Up Podcast, which is at Charged Up Podcast on TikTok. Also, Buga Peters over on Bolt Blitz on YouTube, and also the fella JD, who has his Heart to Start channel, man, and has some of the best fantasy videos. Owns up to his videos, but man, check him out.
If y'all want to win fantasy championships, y'all better tap in with the Heart to Start, bro.
Yes, sir.
Real specific, advanced analytical shit,
Sir.
bro.
So make sure to hit those QR codes, scan them up, join. I mean, I appreciate each and everyone, the love and support, but I do want to show support to my guy Jay over there, Charged Up Podcast, and to Boga Peters over on the Bold Splits, who actually mentioned me on his podcast on YouTube this week, and I appreciate you, and I just want to give you a shout out to you.
Shout out to Brad.
And he's gonna come on my show, and I'm gonna go on his show this year.
Let's go, Brad.
That'll be fun. I just want to acknowledge those two people that have been shouting out my podcast and putting out good Chargers podcast stuff out there. So on that note,
and you know what, bro? You one of the illest, bro. If not the illest, because I ain't seen none of the other motherfuckers podcast. I ain't gonna hate. I actually appreciate that they all exist, because here's the thing, man. We got one of the greatest right here, bro. The motherfucking ear to the street, bro.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it. But on that note, I want you to head on over to neonpeacockmerch.com. Take full advantage of the 40% sale, $13.99 tees, and till June 2nd. And trust me, if we got these, we got our Lightning Ladd tees, we got our GWN shirts. Come on. There's not a shirt over there you can't pick up as a gift. You can also have Peacock do some great custom work. He's done for Bogey's kids. He's done it for everybody. But the artwork is amazing. But I said, if you can't wear it, you can't drink from it, you can't hang it on your wall, man, there's no other better artist than Miles Peacock. Noah, the myth, the man is a genius with artwork, but his videos and everything he does is absolute gold. So head on over to neonpeacockmerch.com.
Hey, man,
full advantage of that
greatest
sale.
Human beings, bro. Period.
Sir. And also,
we're a reflection of who we surround ourselves with. Let's go.
Not just that.
Man versus machine.
Not just that.
Machine
head on over to,
loses every time.
And head on over to Neon Peacock Merch on YouTube and check out the Houston Huddle. He'll be bringing us to this year. I mean, some great stuff. And then again, Peacock and I will do a show together this year. It's gonna be kind of fun. So hey, I'm looking forward to that, Peacock. Shout out to you, man. It's gonna be fun. But on that note, I want to thank everyone for tuning in for the Chargers Power episode 8. And also with my special guest, Bogart Sky.
Finally, I was like,
make sure to check on all platforms. Apple, Spotify.
I fucking love you, bro. You already
the musical genius, the man, the myth, the legend, Bogart Scott Free.
Wow, bro. Anytime, bro. I fucking love you, bro. You already know.
Man. I appreciate Bogey. Had a great show. It was fun. But again, on that note, bolt up, everyone. And you'll be seeing Bogart Scott Free week 15 with the Mouth of the Bay. I did invite
and JD and Diamond Joe and Bones.
I know it's bang.
We got in the whole Niner squad.
I know it's bang Niner game.
I'm gonna bring George Kittle. I'm gonna bring Roger Craig.
But don't. But
listen, hold on, bro. I'm gonna bring. Listen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring everybody, bro. You know,
I know. I'm ready for the smoke, bro.
I'm gonna bring 1994 Prime.
Oh man. You know, but yeah.
He's gonna bring Carucci on there too.
Hey Bones, I'll be seeing you soon, my friend.
Oh, you don't want to see Bones, man. Yeah. Bones has been working on his move where he removes one of his ribs and he starts trying to shank everything in his vicinity. Like, listen, watch out. I'm just warning you about this new move he's been working on, bro.
Well, I have to give a shout out to Peacock.
2 ribs. He's all of a sudden he got 2 ribs, bro.
Let me give a shout out to Peacock for designing that killer ass shoot. Bones versus myself.
Come on, bro.
But on that,
Did you order one? Did you order one?
I'm going to be up. Don't worry.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm going to because I
you don't want to. You better order one.
I'm gonna bring it to Vegas. I'm gonna work. I'm gonna have.
You better order one.
I'm gonna have Bones sign it.
It's a sale right now.
I know.
You know, Bones. And listen, you try to get up near the Bones, try to sign that. You know, it's high level.
Hey, no,
security.
man, I'm all good.
We have a high detailed security, bro.
I know they're and the firm is the Raiders. I'm all set with that shit, dog. I'm all set.
Hey, the Raiders organization, Tom Brady. Shout out to Tommy. That's why I know him. Tommy. Shout out to Tommy. Tom terrific. He made sure. Listen, we're gonna have the most experienced, detailed security around Bones. Bones is a legend. Bones played on one of the very first football teams ever, bro. Bones was one of the first ones to die on the field, bro. You didn't know that? Back when they used to wear no helmets, way before the leather helmets even. They had no helmets. Listen, Bones, you were at that game. Leave.
Yep. But on that note, I want to thank everyone for tuning in for the Chargers Power Hour episode 8. But I also want to thank the man, the myth, the legend, Bogart Scott-Free. So make sure to check him out.
Hey, man, thank you for having me, bro. Don't thank
platform
me,
you can find. And also, head on over to neonpeacockmerch.com. And on that note, bolt up, everyone. Have a blessed weekend. And let's go, Chargers. Let's go.
With the shit, finna call a blitz, make you call it quits. I can execute the plan on improv off script with my brothers from another living color with the skit. Yeah, with the shit, finna call a blitz, make you call it quits. I can execute the plan on improv off script with my brothers from another living color with the skit. Yeah, you know the squad I'm bumming with. Try to run with the rock and you fumbled it. Finna spin the block in the mothership. Rock like Woodstock, big stock, smother shit. Word to Uncle Sam, we tax like the government. Still in the game till the day I'm in love with it. You are now rocking with the most coveted. Unapologetic, let you know who you fucking with. What's the use? I got the juice. Tapping head tops like Duck, Duck, Goose. Slide off smooth in a coupe, no roof. Rocking sheep's clothing, I'm the big bad wolf. Double up, we gon' double down and double that. If I feel him double crossed, I'ma double back. That's a couple $100 large in a duffel bag. Blitzkrieg, somebody gon' end up a pack. Yeah, with the shit. Finna call a blitz, make you call it quits. I can execute the plan on improv off script with my brothers from another living color with the skit. Yeah, with the shit. Finna call a blitz, make you call it quits. I can execute the plan on improv off script with my brothers from another living color with the skit. Yeah, you half steppers can't fuck with this. I'm with the big steppers and we stumping shit. Ice grill, you can feel the momentum shift. Alpha and the Omega, I'm the Genesis, real savage go-getter. Yeah, I'm getting it, school of hard knock. I'm the mascot, flipping shit.